fought hard in the third quarter to get back in it. Back and forth game. Down the stretch in the fourth quarter. And then we went on that little mini run to get a 4-point lead. I can't remember how they scored before I missed a three. And Dennis Smith scored, and I missed another three. And I'm just thinking about those last two possessions because whether you try to run a play or just give me the ball to go score, I got to do something better with the ball. Those last two shots, if obviously I make that first one, we're not talking about it. But that last one really, for me, is the one that I can get a way better look than that. And got wrapped up in trying to hero ball my way to a hometown buzzer beater type situation. So that's what I'm thinking about, especially in the first game of the road trip. I was going to come off to a great start, but we gave ourselves enough chances to win. And it's not going to be pretty, but you can always close out a game better than what I did or what we did.
So definitely find it crazy that you guys have lost the last 4 years here. With the success that you guys have had, these homecoming games haven't worked out lately so well.
Usually get a lot of juice from coming home in the crowd, and except the one game I missed. But yeah, it's I'd like to have something to show for it. But they credit to them. They competed and fought hard in the first half to get a 12-point lead, and obviously we're not out of it, but they have a certain pride and ego around protecting their home court, just like they should. But yeah, we gotta get one next year, hopefully.
Sort of hearing two things. I'm hearing on the one hand you get extra juice from playing in your hometown, but on the other hand, it sounds like you want to impress. How much more different is this type of game playing at home than another game?
It's always fun. I'm just saying that they obviously understand, who's coming into the building too, so they don't want to give us, anything easy. And they, especially how last night went for them, knew that they were going to come out aggressive and with a sense of pride, and they did that. And then I think the flow of the game, 31 fouls to 14. That's the ball game right there.
Do you expect to play tomorrow?
Huh?
Do you think you're going to play tomorrow?
I think so, yeah.
Do you, are you hopeful to play back-to-backs early this season? I assume you're probably not playing 82. Is that the hope?
Yeah, I feel good. I know certain guys are dealing with the early season minutes restrictions and increasing their load gradually over the course of the year. So I don't know what other conversations to have, but context of where we are as a team and how I feel individually, definitely feel like you want to play as much as you can early to try to build as much of a rhythm and win as many games as possible early, for sure.
Steph, on that last possession, what particularly do you wish you had done differently?
Understood how Dennis was guarding me the whole game, and he's probably not going to let me, just size up a three. There's so much room to go by and maybe draw a crowd, kick it, or get all the way to the basket. It's a pretty simple play in that respect, knowing how he, is pressuring the ball. He's a really good athlete, good defender, pretty strong on the ball. And I read it all the way wrong.
Draymond was talking a lot about how important communication is right now, and figuring that out, and not just talking about it, but actually adjusting it. What goes into, yes, acknowledging it, but then physically changing it, and how important is that, given that the rotation is so different and much younger and newer than last year?
We can't use that as an excuse. That is the problem, where you have two guys that communicate a lot, Draymond and Loon, especially on the defensive end. And you take for granted sometimes, how comforting that is on the floor. They're always barking calls, demonstrative on that end of the floor. you know, when they're not on the floor, or whoever the other four guys are, you have to meet that level. And we haven't done that point blank. So, you know, we had, I don't know how many possessions where, you know, certain guards or wings trying to navigate easy switches, even if you feel like it might be a mismatch, it helps keep the defense or keep the action in front of us. And we were reacting pretty much the whole night, except that 10 minutes, you know, middle of the third, beginning of the fourth. So that's where you lose the game.
Spence, what do you like about the